Yo, we are here today, gathered once and for all. I finally got my Steam controller here. This thing sold out within 35 minutes of being launched. I did my due diligence of breaking the seal because I thought my mic was working, but it wasn't. I love OBS so much. Here's another money shot of the Steam controller. There it is. That's the Steam controller. Whew! I'm scared to touch it, if you know what I mean. I don't know if there's supposed to be anything right here. There's like nothing in this little pouch part right here. I don't know what's going on. All right, I'm gonna pick up the controller now. I'm gonna bring my mic a little closer. Here we got the Steam controller. This thing's kind of nifty, I guess. I mean, let's give it a little bit of a smell test. Yeah, that smells like plastic. Yeah, that passes the smell test. Now we need to do a little bit of a taste test on this guy right here. Yeah, that tastes like cancer. Beautiful. Exactly what I expected out of Valve right there, guys. I'm going to tell you straight up. All right, so it comes with other stuff. It comes with the puck. The puck is like supposed to help with connectivity or something. I don't know exactly. But it's also how you charge it is with the puck. It's going to be the charger, also the connectivity factor. We're going to need the puck. Now, for everything else, I'm so confused here. Okay, there's my cable. I'm confused on what this little contraption part is right there. There's nothing in it. Get an idea of how it works here. You connect the puck with USB-C to USB-A to your desktop. And then the puck is like the receiver, the wireless receiver for the controller. Very cool. It also has Bluetooth, so you can also use Bluetooth if you don't want to use the puck. I don't know why you would want to use Bluetooth over the puck, because the connectivity is going to be way better with the puck. The puck also serves as the charger for the controller. We already went over all this. All right, let's just break into this. Let's check out how good this controller is. All right, after fumbling around with the hole, I finally found the hole. I can say that for the first time in my life right now. I'm going to be honest with you. So we're going to plug this into the puck. Oh, I heard a little beep beep. So the way it works is like this is really magnetic or something. So if I do this, it should, oh wow, that's crazy. It immediately fucking buckles into the back of the controller. All right, let's get Steam open and check out everything else. Shoot, I just pressed the Steam button and it immediately went into Steam controller detected. That's crazy work. So this controller's launch was a disaster by all metrics, really. The biggest problem was there wasn't really a cap on how much you could buy. I think it was 3 actually. It was the cap you could buy of these. And a lot of people, a lot of bad actors decided to get their hands on one over everyone else. And scalping ended up becoming a big issue with this controller. They were trying to sell it for $300 on eBay, which is ridiculous. Like, I don't even know how you get away with that. But either way, they set up the reservation system. They're kind of reversing a lot of what happened during the launch for this thing. And yeah, so people should start getting controllers now. And I really wish I could show this next to the old Steam controller, but unfortunately, I think I threw that into a landfill. I can't find it anywhere. It's not anywhere I would have put it. So I think I threw it out, which is very unfortunate. Nevertheless, we have the Steam Deck. You have the Steam Deck and the Steam controller. Basically, they took the Steam Deck and just cut off the sides and smashed it into one. You end up with this controller right here, which is very nice. Unlike the Steam Deck, though, the Steam Deck has analog thumbsticks. I replaced mine, so these ones are Hall effects. They're not analog, so they're not drift sticks. But this comes with TMR by default, which is very good. I've been talking about this for a while and how the standard should be TMR thumbsticks for controllers nowadays. Sony and Microsoft, hopefully they see what Steam is doing and decide to actually go that route. But at the end of the day, if you keep analog thumbsticks on your controllers, you can kind of keep getting people to continuously buy controllers because they're going to go bad. I don't know. To me, that's really shitty, and I'm just not a big fan of it. Another big thing about the Steam controller that I really love, and a lot of people have been talking about this, is the repairability of these things. Taking this controller apart is actually very easy. All you do is take out the screws in the back. I might end up doing it just for the fun of it. The battery's easy to replace. If the battery goes bad on this, all you do is pop it out real quick and put a new one in. I can keep going on and on about the good things about this controller, but one of the things that is a little bit of a bad thing, it only works on Steam. It only works for Steam games. It uses the Steam input just like the Steam Deck does, which if you have a Steam Deck, you're probably used to Steam input. That's how the controller operates. So if you like to use Game Pass or play on Epic Games or whatever, I feel bad for you guys. I'm sorry. The Steam controller is not going to work, unfortunately. Not until modders or people come up with a way to get X input to work for it. Because X input is what most controllers use to be used on a PC to begin with. But nevertheless, it's a Steam controller. I don't see why anyone would buy this and expect to use it for Xbox Game Pass. It doesn't make any sense to begin with. It's a Steam controller. Of course, it's mostly going to work only for Steam. But as we can see in desktop mode, it does work as a mouse and keyboard. For $99, you do get a lot of features that a lot of the other controllers do not offer. The main one is the TMR thumbsticks. The second one is the repairability. Also, you get these back buttons. I think Pro controllers offer that, but those are $200. You also get these trackpads. These feel really good if you touch them. You can feel the haptics on it. It feels really good. Also, the puck. The puck is a huge thing, too. Those are a lot of features that are very positive about the Steam controller over a lot of other controllers. But you really have to ask yourself, do you want a Steam controller, or would you rather just buy an Xbox controller? Well, my ears were just gifted with that. Puck. One quick note about your puck. Yo, we are in now. So I can disconnect this, right? And it's like a wireless receiver. So I can leave like my puck right here. Right, you know, I'm done gaming. I can just set my controller down and it's plugged in. That's kind of cool. One of them? You're here, but Buddy boy just got slimed, bro. Whoa!
Too slow. You'll bleed for this.
Got something for me.
Ah!
Slow. I can't even look at you.
Oh, not ceaseless. Deadman. Alright, I mean, first impression wise, I mean, it feels alright in the hands. I still kind of think the Xbox controller feels a bit better in my opinion. That's just me. It's going to come down to preference a lot. I love the haptic feeling on that. I'm always a big fan of the haptics, especially when it comes to the Steam Deck. The haptics are 10 out of 10, I'm not going to lie. There is one thing I do want to test that I have seen about this. I don't know if you can hear that on the mic, but it rings like a telephone. You can even see it move. Watch it move. It moves. So if you ever like were to misplace your controller and you don't know where it went, you can ping it, which is an option, which is really cool. Hey, I don't know what to say. All right, the real question though, is it actually worth $99? Well, after giving myself a little bit more time and playing some Doom with it, also I did happen to hit a blinker last night and also start using it as a mouse on my desktop, and I'm gonna be honest, it actually works really well as a mouse. I don't know why, I actually like it. But it's really gonna come down to two factors. If you actually like playing Steam games and Steam is your main platform, honestly, if you want to start playing with a controller over keyboard and mouse, I think it's 100% worth it. With all the games on Steam that are good with controller, I think you will not be disappointed if you are a Steam person. Now, if you are not someone that plays on Steam that much and you're more of the Xbox type or Epic Games, I would say 100% just use a Xbox controller or a PS5 controller. It would work just fine. The Steam controller isn't great for that scenario, mostly because it just doesn't work. But yeah, I think $99 is a good price tag for the Steam controller. It's very nice. The haptics are amazing. I haven't mentioned the gyro part. The gyro, if you like gyro aim, it's actually good. I'm not a fan of gyro aim though. And with that, I'm honestly going to give the Steam controller a 9 out of 10. I'm not going to lie, I'm actually really loving it. And with that, I hope you all have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.